Hey, I'm back today to talk about my plan for post-surgery and just in terms of caring for my skin and healing both my wound and my scar tissue that is going to form. I have a great plan, very thorough plan, and most of it includes either herbal oils or essential oils, of course, as is my typical routine. I'll be using just a few more essential and herbal oils than I usually do. So in terms of healing, you definitely want to wait a good week or 2 weeks for the wound to close before you start applying any kind of oil. The one exception to that I would say would be that you could apply some honey or coconut oil with manuka honey if you knew it was very, very pure and organic. That would be something to moisturize. And there are also silicone gel patches or tapes that you can get at your pharmacy that will keep your wound kind of closed off and moistened and secure it from having too much air contact. Different surgeons will say yes or no with regard to that, so you definitely want to check in with your surgeon about whether to do silicone gel tape or gel patches. But if you do use those, you can use a little bit of honey or a little bit of coconut oil to moisturize underneath them. Again, check with your nurse that is kind of presiding over your healing journey and recovery process. After the first couple of weeks when your wound is healing, that's when it is really good to kind of move in with some really therapeutic herbal oils and essential oils. And so, as is my norm, I always use jojoba oil as a base because it is most like our natural sebum in our skin. And so I'll use jojoba oil, and for pain and kind of nerve irritation, I will use some turmeric essential oil from Mountain Rose Herbs. And on other occasions, I might also try a little bit of eucalyptus. A lot of times eucalyptus is mixed with mint or menthol, but I will not use any mint or menthol. That is a little bit too harsh for a new wound or a recovering wound. In terms of direct contact, you always want to dilute essential oils with a carrier oil like jojoba or coconut oil. But even with that dilution, I would not use any mint or menthol for the pain. Now for the healing, there are 2 or actually 3 oils that I really recommend and that I'm going to be using myself. And the first and most important one is calendula. It is super, super healing and regenerative for skin cells. And so that is one that I've got really high quality. I've ordered from an organization in Canada that does a really high quality organic calendula mixed with lavender, which is also really gentle and soothing for the skin. And that's coming from Living Libations. I'll link that product below. I will also do a demo in a separate video telling how I make my salve, my calendula salve. So look for a link to that here as well soon. I will be making that video very soon in the next few days. And the other thing is Helichrysum. I have a very small vial of Helichrysum from Mountain Rose Herbs. It is very expensive, so I bought the 3 ml size, 3.6 ml size a couple of years ago, and this little bottle is about a third full still, and so I will use the whole rest of this bottle of essential oil, so about 1 ml or a little more than 1 ml, in a bottle about this size filled with the jojoba oil. And that is for healing and scar reduction. So that is for soothing, healing, and skin regeneration. Not so much for antimicrobial like the honey would have been, or anti-pain, which is what the turmeric and eucalyptus is for. But this is for the actual skin tissue, for healing and rebuilding skin without building too much of scar tissue. So Helichrysum and calendula for the healing and rebuilding process. So some people in my family do have keloid scarring, and keloid scarring is when you have kind of a raised and more colorful scar than what you're supposed to have. Most scars are supposed to blend right in with your skin, at least after a few months to a year. And they're supposed to be pretty flat with your skin. But keloid scarring is raised, is kind of bumpy, and it usually stays more pink or red in color over time. So to avoid keloid scarring, and if I should get some, then my approach to that would be to take proteolytic enzymes. And these are not like normal digestive enzymes. These are a little bit different. They are the kind of enzymes that take care of kind of eating the excess scar tissue. The proteolytic enzymes, not all of them, but some of them come from silkworm material, and so it's actually very active in kind of compensating for the excess scar tissue that is being built in your scar and your body. This is a really powerful enzyme. It is something I would definitely check with your doctor about taking. It is not something that is mild or like a vitamin. It's a supplement that it really can make a huge difference in the composition and the appearance of your skin. So check with your doctor or dermatologist about taking it and show them whatever you might find online about it. I have some links that I'll put below. Just research around proteolytic enzymes. But that is something that you can take both while you're healing and after the fact. If you want to wait until after you've healed and see how your scar looks, you can kind of check it out and also apply that retrospectively, and it can really help a lot with scar tissue. Another essential oil that I like to use in pretty much all of these combinations would be frankincense. I didn't mention that, but frankincense is such a healing, regenerative, and youth building kind of agent for your skin. And it's been, of course, used for centuries and centuries, and very famous in ancient times for beautifying and making women's skin look younger. So it definitely will smooth those wrinkles and smooth the scarring and any extra scar tissue as well. Another product that I found, I didn't think I would find any products commercially that I liked enough to use on my breast wound after breast cancer surgery, but I really like this herbal lotion bar. I found it at Natural Grocers. It's by Moon Valley Organics, and they had a couple different scents. One was lavender based. This one is lemon vanilla, which is a little bit more mild based. But it's based in calendula and comfrey. And so I'm excited to try this out, and I'll show you what it looks like out of the box as well. It comes in this really cute little tin, and it's a lotion bar that is just kind of a round soap-like, but very waxy and soft in texture. And you just rub it into your skin, and it's super healing for any kind of wound or burn or bug bite or any kind of itchiness in your skin. Comfrey and calendula are an amazing combination when it comes to healing skin and soothing skin. So this is something that I might use when I want something a little bit more hard, or my salve will be pretty soft and kind of Vaseline-like in texture, but this is a little bit more soap or wax-like in texture. So this is something that I could just apply to the skin very delicately and just with a little bit of a rim. So this wasn't even very expensive. It was pretty affordable. It smells great. So if you're not wanting to make your own salve, this is a really good option. I'll read you the ingredients so you can see how pure it is. It is based in organic safflower oil, beeswax, organic beeswax, Moon Valley Organics, so grown on their own farm, calendula and organic comfrey, and then vanilla flavoring, so it's kind of like vanilla extract, organic lemon essential oils, and natural vitamin E from sunflowers. So very, very natural. If you're wanting something commercial, something really easy you could pick up at a national chain here in the US, then look for this Moon Valley Organics bar, and that would be something I would highly recommend for a couple weeks, starting a couple weeks after surgery, for your healing and scar reduction kind of efforts. So I will be putting out that video on my other channel, my nutrition, my more professional channel. I'll be putting out that video on how to make a healing scar salve, and I will share that link with you here when it's ready, and also down below. So look for that if you're interested in making a really simple DIY, all natural, essential oil and herbal oil based scar healing salve for post-surgery application. And I'll see you in that video. Take care.